Good morning everybody, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club. And today I come to you from beautiful Watsons Bay, just down here walking along the beach on this beautiful morning. And I'll just give you a panning shot just to give you an idea of what this area looks like. You've got the jetty over there, the wharf where the ferry comes in. You've got some beautiful boats here, or some little boats moored over there. And in the distance there you can see the Harbour Bridge. A beautiful place in Sydney. Oh, there you go. The ferry's just pulling out. Let's just get the ferry as it's reversing out. Can you see it over there? I always loved coming down here. I remember coming down here in the old days when Watsons Bay Hotel was a place to be on New Year's Eve. I recall coming down here when it had a grassed area, whereas now it's all concreted up and fully developed, and a lovely place to come for a beer and a meal in summer. But also just as nice to come down here in winter as well, I'd imagine. So I'll organise one day to come down with my wife and daughters to just check it out again and relive those beautiful moments that we've had over the years. Anyway, while I've got you here, I just want to talk to you about a subject which is near and dear to my heart. Years ago, when I played rugby as a young boy, I had a coach by the name of Frank Dockery. And Frank was a celebrated youth sportsman at Newington College. He was an athlete, he was a rugby player, I'm sure he was a cricketer, and he did quite a few other things. And he was a father of one of my mates at school, so not only was he a coach of my first rugby team that I played in the under 12s, he also was a father of a mate of mine. But I remember once when we were playing rugby, Frank would always say to us, he goes, "Boys," especially when we'd go out into the field and you see the size of some of the other players we were up against, he goes, "Boys, don't be scared of anybody. They are all flesh and bone, just like you are. You hit them hard, they'll feel it. Don't be scared, because the bigger they are, the bigger the target. Just remember, they are no stronger, they are no tougher, they're not faster, they're not better than you in any way, shape or form." And to young boys, that was so invigorating. We'd go out there and we'd absolutely smash them. But if he didn't tell us that, just our own little self-talk, seeing boys bigger than you, who look stronger than you, is quite scary. So adults, we have a role to play with the young people around us. We need to embolden them. We need to make them understand that there is nothing to fear in the world around them other than the fear that they create in their own minds. As Mr. Dockery used to say, don't fear anybody. Respect them, but don't fear them. They're not better than you in any way. They're not stronger than you. They are flesh, they are bone, and they are made of blood just like you are. They hurt just like you do. So don't take a step back, take a step forward, run into them, hit them hard, and they'll respect you. I remember doing martial arts for many years, and what I learnt there was you just couldn't tell. I was a national referee in a major martial arts competition circuit, and I'd referee a number of full contact fights where there were big guys up against small guys, and you just couldn't tell by looking at the athletes. You just couldn't tell who was going to win, because you just couldn't tell who had the big heart, who had the big hits. So sometimes there were some small guys, some small thin guys which you wouldn't think would be able to fight, but my God, they had heart and they could actually smash their opponents really, really hard. So where does this lead us? It leads us to the belief that we're all pretty similar in many ways. What distinguishes one person from the other is their courage and their heart, and their courage comes from being emboldened through self-talk and through the guidance of people around them. Remember, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. The bigger they are, the bigger the target they are. So when it comes to sporting events, just because you're the tallest, the most athletic person in the team, doesn't mean that you're going to get a free run or a free rein when you're up against people who have got big hearts. So I've enjoyed having a chat about this, because Frank was a great coach, and he took us on to many wins. We had a lot of fun with him. But the lessons that you learn from some people are enduring and just last a lifetime. I'll never forget the time when Frank told me, he goes, "James, today I'm depending on you, mate. I'm depending on you to go out there and just hit them hard and do the best you possibly can." And to a 12-year-old, having an adult talk to you as an equal was just such a wonderful thing for me. So for the adults out there, for the parents, for the people who are talking and leading young people, don't forget to treat them like equals. Kids want to feel as if you respect them. Kids want to feel that you're depending on them, because once they sense that, they will go out of their ways to do whatever they can to make you proud of them. So don't give up. Don't give up on kids. Don't give up on anybody. Just keep on reminding them that you're depending on them, you believe in them, you trust them, and it doesn't matter how strong they are, that there is always something they can do to make you proud of them. All right then, let's finish off with our little affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel great. Stay connected, stay relevant, and remember, kids are looking for you, looking to you for guidance and leadership. Remind them that there is nothing that they have to fear. Don't fill their heads with fears. Fill their heads with hope, and fill their hearts with encouragement. That's our role. That's our role. And if you do that, they'll remember you forever. Just like I remember Frank Dockery. Anyway, from this beautiful location here in Sydney, Watson's Bay, I'm signing off from Jim's 5 a.m. club, and I look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow at 5 a.m. So bye for now and take care. Yasas, ciao.